Hey man, what do you do for a living?
I have a couple financial technology companies.
Financial technology companies? Appreciate it, man. Sick car.
The biggest lie ever told is you can't be consistently profitable in the market. That's just not true. I'm Andrew Keene, and if I look familiar, it's probably because you've seen me on CNBC, Bloomberg, Fox Business. All you need is 30 minutes a day, 3 days a week.
Hey stock and options traders, welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Carl with a K, and I've been trading stocks and options online since the mid-1990s. Be sure to check out my free proprietary options course. I left a link in the description below. If you're here to learn about trading or to figure out if a stock or options course on YouTube is worth the money, then make sure to subscribe to the channel. And I've taken another course. And this video will cover my experience with and my opinion behind the paywall of Andrew Keene's Project 303. Today is day 1, February 17th, 2021 with Andrew Keene. I've seen quite a few ads on YouTube from Andrew, and here's a little insight on him and what I can expect from his course.
All it takes is 3 easy steps. You just wait for my scan system to help me spot a trade opportunity in my live trading room. Follow my step-by-step instructions if you want. It's up to you. Walk away with the chance to get ahead of big money news and make a pocket full of money 30 minutes, 3 days a week, because that's what Project 303 is about.
After a couple days behind the paywall, I've discovered that Andrew has 3 different services. One is the 1450 Club, the second, Project 303, and the third, Project 303 Lifetime. Based on the commercials promising 3 days a week, 30 minutes a day, I found that Andrew was referring to the Project 303 service. So I did the 1-year subscription for the Project 303 service, and it cost $129. Now, based on the Project 303, I'm supposed to show up for a live stream done by Andrew every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday for 30 minutes for each session. He developed a software scanner that looks for options that are being purchased at a higher rate than normal. This is called unusual activity. The theory behind this is that someone is purchasing a high amount of options or leverage positions because they know something about the stock that others don't know. They're buying up calls or puts because they believe the stock is going to move up or down more than expected. This kind of sounds like the Nigerian brothers trading technique. Well, here's some more info from Andrew about the program.
I win more than I lose. My winners are a lot bigger than my losers.
This is where I always ask, well, what is the actual win rate? Like, how many wins do you have? Do you win 50% of the time? 60% of the time? That's important because you have to factor that in, even if you win more than you lose.
You can go as big or as small as you want, depending on the setup. Whatever you are comfortable with.
I don't think I should base my size based on whatever I'm comfortable with. I should base it on what he tells me I should do because he's the expert.
As you can see, I pulled out all the stops and loaded this down with everything you need to set yourself up to make money right now.
Okay, so I went ahead and clicked on the link, and you can see that I'm trying to figure out where I need to go in order to sign up. It's a long page. And there you go, $129. So one of the first things I did was go through the website and just to see what was available, and I found several reports. I had access to 6 PDFs and 2 courses. So the 6 PDFs, number 1 was how to open your options account. It was a 3-page PDF, basically with a few brokers and their phone numbers. Number 2 was how to place a call. That's a 4-page PDF that goes over how to execute or open an options trade. And number 3 was how to choose your broker. And that was a 2-page PDF, and it was very similar to number 1. It had the broker's names and phone numbers there. Number 4 was a starter guide. It was a 7-page PDF on the proprietary option scanner, which is set up to find options with unusual activity. And it went over like what the name of it was, which was called SCAN, SCAN, and what each of those, like the acronym, what it meant. So S was spot the tell, C was confirm the signal, A was automate and execute, and N was net worth boosted. Then the fifth PDF, how to get your options clearance. So it was a 7-page PDF basically on how to fill out the form from your broker to get the right options clearance. And then finally, number 6, the 3 recommendations, and that was a 2-page PDF, and it talked about 3 calls to buy, but I think these are old recommendations because they look like something that Andrew recommended way back when he started this 303 project. They don't look like anything that you can execute on right now. Now, the 2 courses. The first course was an Options 101 course, a very basic course on the market and on options, and it had 10 videos with about 3 minutes each. The second course, Fast Track to Financial Freedom, and it has to do with the scan software, using Ichimoku clouds, automating and executing your trades. And that contained 11 videos, and they were about 3 minutes each. So there you have it for basically day 1, kind of the startup for following Andrew Keene's Project 303. And the next video, part 2, I'll be getting into, the actual executions and what actually happens with my $25,000 account. And before you leave, don't forget to click that like button.